You call Donald Trump, he's misguided. You say now
he's unstable. He is unstable, Brett.
He's not well. You say he's mentally not stable.
He's not stable.
Let me ask you this. You told many interviewers that Joe Biden was on his game, that ran around circles on his staff.
Democrats really believe that we should trust their judgment on whether Donald Trump is fit or unfit, but yet they couldn't see what was going on with Joe Biden for 3.5 years until the debate slapped him upside their face?
When did you first notice that President Biden's mental faculties appeared diminished?
Joe Biden, I have watched from the Oval Office to the Situation Room.
You see how she froze it like a deer in the headlights? I have watched Joe Biden in the Situation Room, and yeah, that's the point. You have been there. You've been watching it. So you have either been ignoring it because there's something else going on here, air quote conspiracy theory, or you're too stupid to know that he was in mental decline. Either way, you just told us you have been working with Joe Biden for 3.5 years in the Oval Office and in the Situation Room, and you had no idea. You had no idea. The media was even calling those videos that were showing Joe Biden in his mental decline, they were calling those deep fakes, when it was just the straight up truth that Joe Biden was declining, and all of you Democrats and mainstream media were lying about it. Just straight up lying, until the debate slapped you upside the face and you couldn't lie anymore. And here you are, frozen like a deer in the headlights, and stumble and say, I've worked with them, and you're going to go to this emotional ploy about how, whatever, it doesn't matter. You either lied to us the whole time that you knew Joe Biden was in mental decline for some ulterior motive. I'm not going to put labels on what that is. I'm sure plenty of people have conspiracy theories as to why you didn't tell the American people that Joe Biden was in mental decline, since you either saw it or you were covering for it, or you didn't see it and you're completely stupid and have no judgment, no better judgment, and you couldn't see that the guy you were working with, as you said, in the Oval Office and in the Situation Rooms for 3.5 years, you've been watching him. You didn't see it? So you now want us to trust your judgment off a guy that you already hate, Donald Trump, and that you've made the world hate, Donald Trump. You now want us to trust your hateful judgment towards Donald Trump, that he's unfit and unstable to run America, but yet you're literally putting your judgment on display by either being too stupid to notice that Joe Biden was failing, or you were in on it, or you were covering for it. Either way, your judgment is so bad that you think we should trust you. You honestly think that we should trust you, the mainstream media, the Democrat Party. You guys all lied to us for 3.5 years about Joe Biden.
Joe Biden is not on the ballot.
I understand.
And Donald Trump
but
is.
You talked about it.
And Donald Trump
After George Clooney said within a few minutes of talking to President Biden at a fundraiser that he thought this was not the same Joe Biden that we saw on the debate stage.
Donald Trump is on the ballot.
I understand. You met with him at least once a week for 3.5 years. You didn't have any concerns?
You're right. Joe Biden isn't on the ballot, but you are, and your integrity and your honesty are on the ballot. And what we saw over the last 3.5 years is the fact that you are willing to lie to the American people about the decline of Joe Biden's mental state. But at the same time, right now, you want us to believe that your opinion about Donald Trump's mental state is valid, that you're biased. You're biased against Donald Trump wouldn't at all jade your opinion about it, and that we should definitely trust you. Additionally, you're biased and your fake lies that you told everybody for the last 3.5 years defending Joe Biden, defending it. You let the media, you let everybody run around and villainize everybody who said that there was a decline in Joe Biden's mental state. They villainized it on the media and said it was a deep fake and that we were all just haters. We were all just evil. We're just right wingers. We're just Trumpers. We're just whatever, MAGA. We're whatever label we could throw on it. And the whole time you knew. The whole time you knew that Joe Biden was in the mental decline. And you didn't say anything. You didn't tell anybody. And your integrity's on the line, and you think that we should listen to you about Donald Trump, but yet you didn't say anything about what the whole world could see about Joe Biden, and that the debate exposed to that same whole world. Everybody saw it, and there was no more hiding it, or you would still be hiding it to this day. You had something to do with it, or you were lying about it, or you're too dumb. It's one or the other. And I don't actually think you could make it to the point where you are right now with being that dumb. I think you actually had a plan, and I think you were sitting here waiting, hoping that he would bail out in some way, and you would end up in the exact position you're in right now. And I think that's why you lied to the American people about Joe Biden's mental state. But we should trust your judgment now? We should trust your judgment in the future? I don't think so. I think your judgment has shown itself to be terrible, because you're willing to lie to get into the position you're in, and you're willing to lie about Donald Trump's mental state just because you want to take him down too. You haven't shown to be a trustworthy person, and America shouldn't trust you.